Okay, this is Sean Gerber with CISSP cybertraining.com, and we are going to be going over some practice CISSP exam questions. And so you can find more of these questions at CISSP cybertraining.com, and just head on over there. You'll be able to find a bunch of those. I'll also have some links in my show notes on where you can get some more questions. But one of the big factors around cybersecurity, taking the CISSP exam, is the questions that are associated with it. So the ultimate goal is we're going to provide you some information around how you can best study and take the test for the CISSP exam. So question number one, we're just going to kind of walk through some of these questions and then the follow-on answers to them. So if a security mechanism offers confidentiality, then it also offers a high level of assurance that authorized subjects can blank the data, objects, and resources. So when it comes around this, is we want to look at, can it manage the data? Does it mitigate the data? Does it provide secrecy to the data? Or is there due diligence around the data? So the focus thing you want to look at is as it relates to the confidentiality of that environment. The confidentiality of it, then it offers a high level of assurance. Assurance is another key term to think about, and that would help you understand that maybe those words you can start mitigating or throwing out some words that maybe don't make a sense to that. Confidentiality doesn't really typically deal with management. Now, it might deal with mitigation, but usually not. So if you're starting to deal with confidentiality, so it's keeping something confidential to an organization or to a person, and then you have a high level of assurance, which basically is you're assuring that it's going to be protected, then you could throw out a couple of these questions, right? But if you go and you focus on secrecy or due diligence, either one of those could possibly be it. But as you think hard about it, secrecy of the data is an important aspect around any aspect of confidentiality, and that only authorized people have access to the data. So that's an important part of this. And so as you're dealing with secrecy, and authorization of it, confidentiality, assurance, and secrecy would be the key terms that I would focus on specifically. And hence, the answer to that question would be secrecy. Okay, let's move on to the next question.